Well, here we go. They're lagging. Welcome back to the BEF Junior National Championships here in Quincy, Illinois. We're kicking off today the 10-ball brackets. We're in day 4. Get my title right. I just realized I didn't update that. But starting things off, we've got a fun little matchup. It'll be interesting to see how these boys, settle into this day, this new game. Specifically, Jazz McConney last night was just playing absolutely unbelievable pool. So I'm very interested to see how he responds to being up late last night and being first match back on the stream today.
I tell you what, I'm not responding so good.
Yeah.
We're not.
I'm tired. I haven't even finished my coffee yet. I slept in. But we're racing to 8. 10-ball. All random rack. 1 in the front, 10 in the middle. Everything else is random. Actually, I came in to the booth this morning with a little present here. And my camera's not plugged in. So let me turn that on.
Who gave us that, by the way?
Ooh, I don't have my music playing covering up that copyright music, so they're definitely going to come get us. Hold on a second. Oh, I do have the music playing. I just got to turn it up. Aha! There we go. Boom, this is what I wanted to show you. Billiards.
Official rules.
Official Rules and Records Book, 2021 and 2022 edition. I'm assuming either Cecil or Shane Tyree dropped that by. All right, so we've got early days, a safety be in play, and Rylan kicking. Rylan is another name. Rylan Yoder played fantastic in the 22 and under boys 8-ball. Took second place. No, third place. Second place?
Second place.
Second place, yeah. Made it to the final.
Beat
that's
the
right.
who's who of players leading up to the final.
Yeah.
Landon. Who was it? Landon. Payne. There was a third one. Adrian.
Yeah, really strong play in the 8-ball. And then obviously last night, if you were here with us, this boy at the table, Jazz McConney, played some really strong 9-ball against a Hayden Ernst that in the first 4 games would have put the fear of God into any mere mortal. You know what I mean? He was like making some unbelievable shots over and over and over again.
It was interesting because I talked to Jazz after the match, and he said, I've had a lot of history with Hayden, and I knew when he started getting like that I had to slow him down. And whenever I was speaking with Hayden's father after the match was over with, he said, when he starts he said almost the exact same thing that Jazz did. He said, when he's like that, the only way they're going to be able to win is if they slow him down.
Interesting. So Hayden has like just ultimate supreme feel when he catches a gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fun to watch, man. I'm definitely going to be uploading that video as a one-off in the coming days here because you know what I ought to do actually, Mike? Since we're going to stay in a hotel by the airport one night, just set up my computer in there and just go to town editing up videos. Upload a ton over the next few days here because we've seen some incredible matches. So we're going to see a lot more safety play in this tournament than we did in the 9-ball tournament. As you can see, just off the break, there's quite a few groupings on the table that, the balls have pockets to go to, but they're so close together, getting a reasonable shot on them is fairly difficult. But Jazz did pull out his break cue. I wonder
Come
what
in.
I mean his jump cue. I wonder what he's jumping with. Looks like it might be a propel.
What are you doing?
Ooh, very close, very close. Creates another cluster as well. Good morning, Rob Valem, GWM. GWN. By the way, if my speaker, my talker, is not working very well this morning, I'll get it together in the next hour or two. Good morning, Lil Chris. What's up? Make sure you share the stream, guys. I know we're just getting started with a new tournament, but we've got some really good matchups coming up early days. You can check out the bracket in the video description. Go over to CompuSport and take a look. But up next, I believe, let me see what they had planned for us. Table 1, 10:30. It's probably on this bracket. Oh, we don't have anything scheduled at 10:30. So yeah, we were probably going to put Payne McBride versus, where was that on table 5? Payne McBride versus Eddie Vonderow. We were going to pull over to the feature table next, so. Good morning, Jake Wren, Sharon White, Whitted. Candace Weaver, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are rolling into the action. Rylan taking care not to touch that 10 ball as we're playing all ball fouls. Kicking at the 2 ball. Does he get a little jelly roll? Not really. He actually even opened up the 3 ball. I wonder if Jazz will elect to try to go into that 3 ball or if he's going to try and just float out with a little bit of finesse to shoot the 3 up in the corner or the side. It does go in the side, but it's a pretty tight pocket, it looks like. He elects to run into the ball. Jazz is, or from what I've learned last night, is quite a power rotation player. He likes to move that cue ball. He's not afraid to run into things. Very reminiscent of Rodney Morris, Tony Drago. Very fast player. And like I said, he's not afraid to shoot these longer shots. He's not afraid to move into balls. Not afraid to have to move the cue ball 15 feet. Whoa. Let's see how he gets on this 5 ball here. He's going to have to come with a big... Yeah, a lot of movement there. Still kind of a questionable rack here. I mean, the 5 is right next to the 7, but it's difficult to break it out with insurance. It's also difficult to get from the 6 to the good side of the 7, where it's possibly pocketable in this corner right here. Because the 8 covers it. Good morning, Deadball Paul, Michael McDaniel. What's up? I'm a little bummed I'm a little bummed I have a golf outing this morning or this afternoon and will miss several hours of the stream I've enjoyed the last 4 days. You know, I'm bummed you're playing golf too, man. What were you thinking? Yeah. I'd rather just sit in this closet and watch these guys play pool. So he obviously won't be going into the 7 here. He's going to be trying to get a real steep angle on this 6 to slide across, shoot the 7 in the bottom right. Sam Diep is making an announcement right now. Do you know what that announcement is?
By
are you gonna? Do you know what that announcement is on, Mike?
Dr. Q doing a show later on tonight. I think at 7 o'clock. We're going to be giving away some more jump cues and gift cards out there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I know he's been doing most of his work on that Valley 7-foot table out front. Is he going to be doing the show on one of these 9-footers or out there?
Probably out there.
Okay. I'm definitely going to need a second round of coffee, Mike.
I'm going to go hit up Shane Tyree to go make a Starbucks run. Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, Patrick Neal. Here we go. Big shot here. Big shot. Tough shot.
Skylar is SKYLAR. What a shot.
Yeah.
What a shot,
yeah,
man.
and he got there perfect.
Good night. What a shot.
Man, there's like 4 or 5 names that are not already obvious or were not already obvious before this tournament. You know, like we had the people that we knew going into this tournament that were going to be monsters, like Joey Tate, Landon Hollingsworth, Payne McBride, Adrian Prasad, you know, names like that. And I know I'm missing a couple others, especially in the obvious ones in the girls as well. But,
no, but there's kids who have made a jump, though, man. Like a
I know. That's
jump.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that's like, I'm massively impressed and very excited for the next, 5 years of pool and seeing these guys improve and getting up to that world-class level. They're knocking on the door already, man. Man, Yoder has got a nice cue ball. Good morning, Ben. What's up? Billy Beeman. Jennifer Rabbit. All right, Gerard. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody filtering back in. We already got 100 people out of their beds. Rylan Yoder takes the first game. I've got a feeling this game or this tournament is going to be one of those that kind of, starts out almost like a snowball rolling down a hill, right? It's going to start out with a little momentum. The players are going to kind of settle into the pace of play, settle into the more difficult nature of 10-ball, and pick up the pace as we move into the later stages of the tournament. Good morning, Casey Looper. Welcome to the stream. Cue ball coming close to the side pocket there. Dry break. Difficult to see. No, there's no shot here. So some kind of push out going to be needed. I'd say maybe way down here somewhere. He's going to go on the left side of the table. I don't know about this. This is a rather difficult jump shot. Is Jazz going to take this on? Yeah, no. This is a difficult jump shot either way. I mean, I would not imagine that you shoot at the pocket, but so the reason this is really difficult, the shot here is to jump and stun the cue ball and send the one ball 2 rails, 2 to 3 rails around the table, and maybe leave the one ball somewhere down here. And then leave the cue ball up here. But the distance between the 8 ball and the cue ball, and then the cue ball and the one ball, makes it really difficult to get a perfect stun on this ball. Yeah, see, and it's obviously Obviously difficult to make sure you get a perfectly square hit as well. The further the cue ball has to go to get over the object ball, obviously you got to put a lot more power into it. Therefore makes it really difficult to put a pure center ball hit on the cue ball. Man, as this tournament goes on, my voice is just getting deeper and deeper. It's just a lot of talking. You can feel you can hear the vocal cords just stretching out. I got that morning mic voice. Oh, we missed the whole ball.
Well, hello.
Well, hello. And he scratched. Double scratch.
All right, where are we at?
Thank you, Commentator Junior. He says the onboard graphics are nice. Keeping it simple.
See, these are like two kids that have just been an important, not like just a real great part of this tournament, you know? Like Yoder coming in second place in the 8-ball kind of out of nowhere, you know? Jazz coming back, double dipping Hayden, you know, like just completely stealing the show last night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so awesome to see these kids play the way they are, you know?
Yeah.
And we didn't get out here till like midnight.
Last night, I didn't get back to the room until 12:30, and I was so amped up
Yeah.
I didn't fall asleep until 1:30.
Yeah.
Candace Weaver, it's all about that bass. Good morning, Chris Wood. It's a nice shot. Clears the 6 out. 7-ball actually, the 6 landed in a specific spot where the 7-ball becomes really big on the path to the cue ball. I wonder if he's just going to punch the heck out of this and get to the other side of the 6.
Why not just,
or if he's going to
slide it across?
Or he's going to finesse it under the 7.
Yeah, just slide it across.
Why not?
Yeah. When you got their cue ball. You know,
Yeah.
they are playing all ball foul, so if you see them kind of pay extra attention to how they're coming over the table, that's the reason why.
Yeah. Rylan does have a really nice cue ball. Check out this cue action. Notice how when he pulls the cue back, his back fingers in his grip, like the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky, just naturally get out of the way of the cue. Did you see that? It's so I wonder if someone like, I always wonder with these, especially with the younger kids, if there's somebody working on those specific mechanics with them, or if they just kind of like through trial and error notice that they need to do these things. Because specifically with that, the more fingers you have engaged with the cue, each one of those fingers is a variable, and even though you might not feel like it, a little bit of extra tension on your back finger as you're going through your transition and forward through the ball can throw the tip to the side even just like a millimeter, and that'll make you miss the ball.
For once, see, like when you start getting real technical like this just further lets me know how much I'm stealing when I play you. But this might be one of the instances that it makes sense, because I know when I have my thumb over the, like around it, and then compared to when I don't have my thumb around the butt of the cue, like percentage wise, when I'm hitting the ball straight, don't even do it. Don't even look at me like that. All right?
Okay. Go
It goes sky high, and it's got to be because of the way that my thumb can like twist the cue and make it shift just a hair.
So what do you mean, like show me on in your hand, like what does your thumb mean?
So like
you hold the cue like this?
No.
Oh,
In certain shots, when I know that when I'm like when I'm dead straight,
Yeah.
and I know my fundamentals are terrible.
Sure. Yes, they are.
I'll purposely take my thumb off of being around the butt of the cue.
Yeah.
And my percentages go sky high.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's very interesting.
I honestly don't know why.
Yeah. Well, Jazz got that one. The reality is, and the reason why these things are actually do have an impact on the outcome of every single shot. Mark Wilson points out in one of his online clinics. It's a 3-part video from Derby City Classic, I think about 7 years ago now. But he did a 3-part clinic, and he points out the fact that most world-class professionals can put the tip through the cue ball consistently with a margin of error of half the thickness of a dime. So lay a dime on its side and take half of that thickness. And that's how consistent they are with their tip position as they're going through the cue ball. And as soon as I realized, like, if you miss by a dime's thickness for an accurate hit on the cue ball and, like, straight through the shot line, especially on anything more than, like a 5-foot shot or 4-foot shot, that's what's making you miss the ball. That's how little of a margin of error we have to work with as far as consistency goes. And it's like, when you realize that, all of these little variables in your mechanics, maybe you're one of those people that has a tight grip, right? And it could be, some days you're wondering, like, why does it work some days and some days it doesn't? Well, on the days that it's working, you just happen to have a perfect feel and perfect timing, and all the variables are working together. But that tight grip, maybe those back 3 fingers as you're going through the ball on the days that it's not working, maybe those back 3 fingers are just twisting just a touch. And that little teeny difference in the tip position as it goes through the cue ball is what's making you miss the ball. It's unbelievable how when you put it,
encourage him. Yeah.
When you put it in perspective like that and realize really how difficult it is what we're doing, it's amazing that anybody runs more than like 6-7 balls, because it just takes a lot of accuracy and practice.
Have you met Mark?
I've not had a chance to meet him yet, no. You said you did a clinic with him, right?
Yes, I was in Round Rock, and I was I think it was right around Father's Day weekend, and I think it might have been the Open, matter of fact. But anyway, I'm there, and in walks John Schmidt, and John was doing a clinic with Mark. I didn't know.
Okay.
And me and John are buddies, and we're cutting up, and then he introduced me to Mark, and they made me just a ridiculous offer. They said, hey, if you'd like to come sit in our clinic, you're more than welcome. And I was like, and I was just about to head home. I was only hanging out at Skinny Bob's for a little bit. Well, when they made me an offer like that, I couldn't say no,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Hung out for one day, man. One day, and it was a 2-day clinic. And by the way, if you ever get a chance to, those prices they give you are insanely great value. I mean, it's like 14 plus hours, and I don't want to say the price because it might have changed, but I mean, it was just it was a great price per hour.
I can only imagine, because that 45-minute, it's 3 15-minute videos on YouTube. Just that 45-minute video changed my entire perspective about the game, and I had plateaued. You think I play bad now? I had played really bad. I had plateaued for about 6 years, and just watching that video and it changing my perspective about what it is that we're doing on the table.
Look at this kid.
Yeah. Whoa. But once you are able to get that knowledge and that information, and if you can really understand what they're saying, the information is unbelievable.
It can completely change your game. So it was a 2-day clinic. I was there for only 1 day because the following day was Father's Day, so I had to go back home. Obviously, I got girls, so and it was unbelievable, just the shots, like the holes in my game that I knew I had holes in my game. And I didn't even tell them, like, hey, these were my things, right, because it was a group class. But the way that they taught you, and just the pre-shot routine, how to align yourself, certain aspects just completely changed holes in my game to no longer being there. Now, the other side of it is you have to do the work yourself, of course, and follow through with it afterwards, But, oh, wow, look at that. Look at this kid. But a lot of these instructors are just insanely good at what they do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm a Mark believer after that.
I'm a big Mark Wilson fan.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's so good with his words. You know, that's the other thing about teaching that blows me away about Mark and everything that I've ever seen him work on with people, which is only online videos, by the way. I'm sure you guys can find the videos on YouTube as well. But the thing that I've noticed about Mark is the way that he communicates, and he like understands. He can see and understand what you're understanding and not understanding, and he's really good at reframing it in a way,
adjusting.
Yeah, based on
he's
the
a
person
teacher.
he's teaching.
Right.
And like using words that person can relate to and understand and stuff too. It's like, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it's not like clear across the board. You know,
Right.
He knows how to adjust based on who you are.
Yeah,
You know?
unlucky here.
It's a big pocket though down there.
That is a big pocket.
Oh, I thought he. Oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
No, unlucky.
What's a big
It's
pocket
10
for Yoder?
ball. Yeah, it's 10 ball. He
He was
called
playing
the,
safe.
No, he called the bank.
Ah, okay.
He called the bank and tried to fire it in, and it actually lengthened out off the second rail, which it usually shortens up quite a bit more than that. But
What's up,
yeah,
buddy?
I'm a fun instructor, and as he beats, we're going to play for 10 push-ups. You're going to be able to film me taking 10 push-ups as he beats me.
Oh yeah, for
get
sure.
that gimbal, buddy.
I don't think you've done a push-up in your life, Shane. So yeah, let's come
Shane Tyree is trying to say that he can do 10 push-ups. Yeah, okay, there's going to be a cool little moment going up on Windows Open in a bit here. Shane Tyree is going to play one of the instructors at the PBIA instructor event going on right now. So be on the lookout for that. It's on Windows Open. $10 event just started. Sorry, I was so engrossed in the conversation that Mike and I were having. I wasn't reading the chat. I apologize, guys. 10 ball just started. How's the weather out here? It's hot and humid. 10 ball event is a qualifier for World Junior 10 ball, correct? How many players qualify? 4 players in 3 different tournaments each. 4 players from the 18 and under boys, 4 players from the 16 and under boys, and 4 players from the 18 and under girls. This is a nice break. This is a real nice break. He's going to have to come with a big shot for the first shot, but... Ooh, actually, I was going to say I thought he could follow forward, but following forward this way, the 3 ball's real big. And then drawing the ball is a tall order as well. I wonder if he's going to take a long shot here. He's going. Great shot. If this 2 ball passes the 10, that's just too good. He's got half a pocket. Oh, and the 3 ball's on the other side of the table. This is the percent. Let me put it this way: the percentage leads get pretty slim here. Oh, he went for the 10. So the 10 must be pocketed last. So they're going to spot the 10 ball. Playing by WPBA rules. 10 ball must be the last ball on the table. 10 ball must be the only ball on the table when you pocket it for it to be a win. Looking like he might be cinching the cue ball behind the 8 here. Oh, he tried to go behind the 10. I wonder if he didn't see. I mean, that was a big wall of balls there. The 8 and the 4 together. He could have put a nice little cinch stun stroke on that ball. Mark Wilson Lloyd Martin, Mark Wilson. Should be really easy to find that 3-part clinic. I think the videos each have about 60,000 views plus. So I just put in Mark Wilson 3-part clinic. Actually, Max Billiards says Mark lives just a couple hours south of Quincy. With his love for the youth, it would be cool to see him at this event. I'm pretty sure he had a conflicting calendar, obligation. Otherwise, he would be at this PBIA event as well. There's an instructor event happening at the theater next door, like the theater that's inside the event center. Sam Diep was on the mic yesterday, and she was talking about it. We talked about Mark for a little bit yesterday as well. Good cue ball. Good. No way he's got a window here. Tough to see. He might be going for the jump cue here if he's got no window. He called the ball, which suggests he does have a window. Oh, yes, and the two guys on the mic, by the way. My name's Collins Newey. Post Up is my stream. I stream twice a week normally out of my home room in Hard Times Billiards, Sacramento, California. That's Oscar Dominguez's room. He allows me to stream twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. We stream local action and the local tournaments as well. We've actually got a rather big, actually the biggest tournament of the year coming up shortly in a few weeks. It is the Brendan Crockett Memorial, August 19th and 20th. And Rylan goes for another tuck. He's doing a clinic in Omaha this weekend. Thanks for the infos, Eric. He gets the hit and does sell a shot. And then that was Molina Mike with me moments ago. He's the face of Windows Open Facebook page. It's growing rapidly. Actually, you've gotten like 3,000 or 4,000 new followers since this event started, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's been pretty big. He's had a couple.
It's going pretty good.
It's going well. Yeah, one of the bigger pages on Facebook as far as pool related content goes. Doing all the post-match interviews and event organizer interviews. You can go check that out. Windows Open on Facebook. We partner with Daniel Bush. No, Daniel Bush hasn't really been streaming for the past number of years. He's moved to LA and he's got a desk job now. Last time I spoke with him, he was saying that he's hoping to be able to do a few events a year, but time is an issue these days. Yoder, with his really nice cue ball and very smart play, keeps putting Jazz in tough spots and forcing him to sell out. It's really tough to get anywhere safe on this 6 ball, so he's just going to straight up call it, even though it's a diamond and a half from the pocket. I would actually say, to get safe, you might want to go behind the 9 ball, 2 rails, and kick at it with speed. You might get some separation there. But going this way, it's all or nothing. If you hit this ball, a lot of the time you sell some kind of shot on the 6 ball. And if you don't sell an offensive shot, you sell some kind of safety. Yeah, especially with the 7 ball resting right by the side pocket, it's going to be some kind of option for Rylan here. Yeah, POV pool was the stream when I was first starting to play about 10 years ago, 14 years ago now, I think. Great stroke. So much control. Oh, no. Oh, he did all the hard work and took the easy shot for granted. Who in the chat can relate to that? Raise your hand. Thin slice. You got to think he's going for it here. Yeah. How will you know if we raise our hands? Yeah, exactly. Taking a lot of time on this shot. Jazz usually would have been on the 10 already. He's just going to take the safe route, and he's going to leave a very makeable bank or cut. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's makeable. You know I got that money ball-itis, exactly. Kevin Coop, sorry about the title. I had updated it, and for some reason, it went back to the old one. On Facebook. It's correct on YouTube. I don't know what happened. I'll update it again. It is 10 ball. 10 ball championships, BEF Junior National Championships, day 4. Oh, it says 9 ball right at the end. 10 ball. Just get rid of that. There we go. Updated. And Rylan does make the bank, huh? Or did he cut the ball in? I was looking at the title when he made the ball. Actually, ought to pull up my replays here. There we go. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this tournament and the coverage and you want to help other people find it, all you got to do is click the like button. If you think there's other people out there like you that maybe don't know that this is going on and you want to help them find it, just click the like button on YouTube. The algorithm will pump it out to those people. YouTube is really good at finding out what people are interested in and suggesting videos that are similar to your interests. And the like button helps them decide which of those videos better qualify to keep people interested. We've got action going on around the room. Actually, now that both the tournaments are getting kicked off, or actually all three, pardon me. 3 10-ball tournaments are getting kicked off. You can see Savannah Easton there pocketing a 10-ball. Look at those fingers clear out of the way, man. Such a good mechanic. A couple young ladies down here on table 8. I would assume that most tables are full right now. And any of them that aren't probably have a slightly later start time. Looks like that match is already over. Wow. They went hill 5-5 in the time that these two boys could play 3 games. That's pretty strong. Gotta love the support from the family and friends. Imagine this young lady's just practicing. Is that Joey Tate there? Playing Zachary, forgive me, Zachary, I will remember this. Remember, I'm so bad with names. Zachary Bryan. Are they going to be doing a one pocket? No one pocket for this tournament or for this event. All right, I am going to have to step out soon and get that coffee reload. I'm going to need just a little bit extra caffeine today. Day 4, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're getting down to those last few days. We are going to be, I believe, wrapping up the tournament tomorrow. Let me take a look on these brackets and see when they have the final scheduled. Oh, they haven't redrawn the bracket for the single elimination stage. Good morning, Michael Webb. Does Rylan have 3? Did I not add that last point? Thank you for asking. Let me double check. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I did. Oh my gosh, I can't tell, actually. That looks like a 3, though. Yeah, that's a 3. Thank you so much for that. Sorry about that. Nice cue ball. This pocket's cheatable. You don't have to do anything fancy with the cue ball. But Jazz wants to. He certainly does not mind moving that cue ball, man. Supreme confidence in his control and ball pocketing ability. There you go. 2-3. Well, Jazz lost the cue ball. I can hear it bouncing away. Check it for dents, boys. I wonder what he's asking him. Jazz kind of chuckling there in his chair. Looks like Savannah Easton won her match, carrying that paper back to the main desk, giving Sam Henderson a little fist bump there. Sam Henderson, one of the top players in this tournament. Yeah, he does have that similar style to Robert Mollet, Bobby. Yeah. Well, he's set up on this 3-ball as if he wants to shoot the combo. This is dangerous if you don't get that 6 in the pocket. Ooh, barely. And since the 3-ball overcut the 6 and made the 6 bobble, he lost the 3, slid out to the side. Yeah, it is fun to watch, isn't it? Tin Can Corner, it's fun. And that'll work. Pocketing the ball is certainly better than hanging it up and selling it out. There's a two-way shot here. You can roll the cue ball forward to the long rail there and then just play the 4-ball right around pocket speed. If it doesn't go, you probably hook them with the 5. But you're leaving yourself a 5-9 combo, which is fairly straight into the side. If you go all-out offense on the bank, you might be able to play double speed, right, and leave the cue ball on the rail near the 7 and hook him with the 5 there, stun the ball. Wow, he punched through that shot. Oh my gosh. Wow. No words, guys. That was a great shot. Gonna have to make another great shot to get out here, though. And he did. So smooth, man. So smooth. Well, I think you got to play the 9 in the corner here, because if you play for the side, you can overrun it, and then you got to move the cue ball a lot. If you play for the corner, you might, since you're coming across the line into the corner, you might end up with a tougher way to pocket the 9 ball, but at least the cue ball's moving towards the 10. It's good speed there. Good speed, really good speed. Now, Rylan already has had a moment where all the hard work was done and he just had to make one more easy shot, and he bobbled it. This is a little bit easier of a shot than that. And no worries there. Rylan Yoder, 4-2. Guys, I am going to step out real quick and grab a little bit more coffee. I was hoping Mike would come back, but I think he's tied up with Shane and the other guys. I'll be back in just a minute or two.
What is up, everybody? Fill me in here. I'm just pushing a bunch of buttons here at Colin's desk. I'm bound to mess something up, so I'm gonna stop. So just got a bit of an update on what we're looking at for the next round. So I think for the 12 o'clock matchup, it's going to shift back to girls 9-ball that we still have to finish. 14U, Savannah Easton versus Jordan Helfery. And then on the one-loss side, it's Noelle Tate. So the loser out of Sophia and Helfery will face Noelle Tate. And then the final course after that. On the next matchup on the TV table, after these two gentlemen are done, it looks like it's probably going to be Payne McBride and Eddie Vondero. And this is going to be the world's 10-ball, the qualifier. So... What's up, buddy?
Had to reload. The coffee.
I don't blame you.
The coffee. Adrian says he gets to play Yoder, I think, in the 16 and under boys.
I was just telling everybody that after this we're going to have Eddie Vondero and Payne McBride on the TV table.
Right.
And then we're going to shift back to girls 9-ball after that.
Huh, I don't see Adrian in the 16 and under boys.
Right there.
Where? Oh, Bradley Thomas he plays. Huh. Well, then he said I get to play Yoder next, but I think he was misunderstanding something. I don't know. Or maybe he was trying to say he gets to play the winner of this match next. Let's see.
Well, that'll be a pretty great matchup if he is.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it.
What's up, buddy? You all right? Yeah. Doing good, man.
Yo. Yeah. If he hasn't even played. Okay. Adrian needs to learn how the English language works. He gets to play Blake Johnson, and if he wins that match, then he gets to play the winner of this match next. That's what he was trying to say when I said something about Yoder, and he's like, I get to play him next.
You got to get there first.
Yeah, you got to get there, and he's got to get there first.
Sorry, I was trying to like bring back up the chat thing, and I started pushing buttons.
How did the match go with Shane Tyree?
Oh, he got robbed.
Yeah.
He got robbed. Yeah.
How many push-ups did he actually complete?
Maybe like 8.5.
Wait, really? He didn't finish 10?
He did 10, but I don't know how many of them were legal. Yeah, as far as how low he got.
Yeah. This is first round. First round, just getting started for the 10-ball championships. Pretty fortunate there, huh? Pretty fortunate with the way that one ball came out of the pocket. Are you able to slide down just a little bit, buddy?
No, I'm getting closer, buddy.
Please. I need to get to these controls. You can move this. You can like push that back too if that's in your way.
I don't know how I keep on drifting.
I think it's just you're pulling the mic. How big are the brackets? You can see the brackets at CompuSport.com. The links are in the video description on YouTube and Facebook.
Nice shot.
But the 18 and under boys is about 30 players. 16 and under boys is a bigger tournament. They got about 40. And the 18 and under girls has about 25 players. Kind of a tough shot here, even to get on the safe option. Looks like the two might. I don't think it passes into the corner. This is why this is a tough shot, even to get on the safe. Because look what can happen. Coming across the ball, puts himself in a bad spot. It would have been easier to, or what's the word? Might have been a good idea to plan on coming up short there, just to avoid going up behind them balls. And I would probably be kicking off of this rail here, the left-hand long rail, hoping to send the cue ball up towards the 10. decent click here. 4 or 5 out of 10 speed. Oh, he caught it real thick. He's going to leave a shot. Not an easy shot. The draw stroke comes backwards towards those balls, so he's going to have to power through forward around the 10. No, he's going bottom, so he's drawn into these balls probably. And he gets there. And he gets there. Of course he gets there.
It's like ball and handshake.
Good morning, Jack Murray. What's up, buddy? Another big shot here. Trying to go around the 9 and the 8 and probably play the 6 up in the corner, I would assume. Yeah. That's hot coffee. Hot coffee. Hot pot of coffee. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. There's at least 30 people in the audience that know what that movie is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
How now, Brown Cow? Unique New York. Jason Rudd, you win. Anchorman, yep. A La Jolla man clings to life after being attacked by a pack of rabid dogs in an abandoned pool. That was back when Will Ferrell was really, really funny. Still quite funny. But back, gosh, he had a number of good movies come out back then. Cody. Yeah. Oh, unlucky cue ball too. Because you overcut the ball, the cue ball leaks down, further down the table. If you would have put that in the pocket, it probably would have checked up a little closer to the 8. Now Jazz is going to get a pretty routine run out to get level. Oh no, Jack, I never saw that video. I'll have to check it out. Very nice, Jazz. Tying it up. 4-4. Now we have a race to 4. Everybody's filtering in. There you go. Power couple. Nico Konkel. Skylar Hess. And good friends Adrian Prasad and Hayden Ernst. Jazz being really careful not to touch that 4 ball. Gonna play. He's gonna punch forward. Or no, is he drawing this out? Oh, he's playing safe. Good shot. Really good shot. Haley Marion getting things kicked off. Her match with... Oh, looks like maybe they're just getting warmed up. She is playing against... Oh, that's Kaylee Stevens. Sup? Oh, just give me like a caramel frap or something. Frappuccino, I don't care.
They're gonna go. They wanted any excuse to go.
Adrian Prasad getting started with Blake Johnson. This is let's see. No, that's not 18 and under boys. This is 16 and under boys. And table 9. I can't find the match. I don't know the names of those gentlemen.
You want any food or anything?
I'm okay. I'm okay for now.
You safe for later?
Not hungry at all. I'll be alright. I'll just survive on corn dogs today. Oh, great hit. He needed to go at it with speed, too, to get some separation, and he gets rewarded for it. Look, he's tucked way in behind the 8. I don't know if he can get to the short rail to kick at this ball or not. Hey, Jack Murray coming in with another super chat. You're too generous, buddy. Thank you for the $10 super chat. All 10 ball today, yes. We will have a 9-ball final at noon, I think it was, for the girls 14 and under, I think. Let me triple check that. It might be girls 16. Girls 14 and under 9-ball hot seat match is at noon, and the final is at 5 p.m. Yes, Jack, Savannah is in the hot seat match. This is the 18 and under boys bracket. Nancy Davis, the hot seat match is Savannah Easton versus, I just had it up, it's right here, Jordan Helfrey. Looks like Rylan is going to take his break now. Oh, he's losing the cue ball here. Man, things have just not been rolling for Rylan. Probably the last like 3-4 games he's been struggling. A bunch of good things will happen for him. He'll do a bunch of good things, and then he'll be on a fairly routine shot and just maybe lose the cue ball. Or oh, that was a really nice attempt. And the scratch. And now Jazz gets to do more Jazz things. Yes, Elijah Smith, alternate break. Pretty straightforward here. Just need to make sure that all your mechanics are in line. Stroke true. And it looks like he put like a touch of outside on that ball, and I don't think he really needed it. It might have affected, maybe he didn't realize that he was lined up with outside spin. Hello, Sunrise. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm having a great time. But he left Yoder over the 8 ball. This is kind of a funny angle to be elevated and shooting, too. And he hit it great. Used the whole pocket. I kind of like that. When you're elevated over a ball, especially when you don't have to do anything with the cue ball, I really like just letting the cue move through the ball. Does that make sense? Like, instead of stroking the ball, just let the cue, move, pull your hand back, and then because of the weight of your arm and the cue, when you're elevated like that, you just let the weight pull it forward. Overrunning this ball a little bit. This is going to be thin. Very nice. Very nice, Rylan. The pockets are just a standard cut. They're in that 4 3/8 range. Well, really, the only reason that Rylan isn't in the lead here, as good as Jazz has been playing, Rylan had outs where he was down to maybe 2 to 4 balls, and everything looked pretty routine, and then something funky would happen with the stroke or something. There's an announcement on the PA system that I guess some local media outlets are coming in to interview a few of the players. See if we can catch some of that on camera. It may not be here yet. Real thin here. Needs to be cognizant of the balls that he's reaching over as well. It does look pocketable, though. Overcut. And left it reasonable for Jazz. Woo! Flirting with danger there. Pardon me. I like pulling this ball 2 rails back and around the 10 ball. It's easy to come up short here. It's like really tough to judge the speed on the shot that he chose, because you're bringing the cue ball across the line of the shot, right? So the line of the shot is here, right? So ideally, if you can be coming off this rail towards the 10, it's like a lot easier to judge the speed. You could pull the cue ball. It's like a punch with outside spin. I mean, obviously he can make anything he wants. Beside the point. I'm just talking about anyone else who doesn't have an unbelievable set of mechanics like these guys. But yeah, pulling the cue ball back this way and then just tapping this rail, then you know you got something to work with. What's up, Tom? Good morning. Not that I know of. I mean, I haven't seen any There's only one vendor on the other side, or maybe two, that's over there with the amateur event that's happening. Good morning, Nova. You know, I'm not opposed with the 2-ball tied up. I'm not opposed to just stuffing him here. Keeping him tucked underneath this huge wall of balls. Yeah, I think he just gestured to where he wants to put the 1 ball. Pretty sporty. Oh my gosh. He even took away the long rail with the 3, I think. There might be an angle there, maybe to twist it short. But going 3 rails behind the ball, if you can get there... No, you can't. I think you have to go this way. And it's tough to get around the 5. This is a really nice safe. The 5's in the path going 2 rails. Or close to it, anyway. Ooh, he made the touch. Nice, nice, nice kick. Nova, we're actually in Quincy, Illinois right now at the Oakley-Lindsay Center. But yeah, the conditions here are great. Is he going to get the one there? Is he going to leave a window? Ooh, he left a window to the safety. What's going on, Mr. Stahl? And Scott C. Oh, Jazz is on the hill. Sorry, guys. Getting a little too interactive with you guys in between the racks. I do apologize if I lose track. I'm only like a 600 Fargo at scorekeeping. Oh, yeah. I've never been out in that direction. My buddy Corey Buchanan has, though. He's played in Tennessee within the last month, actually. He he did a big road trip out there. Said he played at like 4 different rooms along the way. Just going to dress up okay for Rylan. You think Jazz broke the last 2 in a row? Huh. So Jazz broke this one. And Jazz broke the last one, you're right. Oops, sorry. I didn't realize I was on replay. Right as someone is complimenting me on how on the stream I dog it. Yeah, we could, I don't know off the top of my head, though. They're Fargos. We could look it up. Jazz McConney's a 603. And Rylan is 594, so it's like a dead even heat here. Do you guys want to know Molina Mike's Fargo? I'm not going to tell you. Well, that 10 ball falling in means it's Jazz's option whether or not he wants to shoot this shot. And it looks like he's going to go for the thin hit. That's a good shot right there. Ooh, kind of lucky that he caught half of that 7 ball. Kind of fortunate that, I mean, he played it with a speed where he was going to go right past the 7 and 6. You know, both players are kind of they both kind of changed their pace as Jazz has gotten closer to the hill. Well, closer to the end of the set. That is a fantastic shot. Man, missing the 8 ball and still getting on the 5. That's pretty good. Who's X44, Gerard? Shane Robinson, technically speaking, if you notice that the break, like if you notice that one player broke a second time, I'm pretty certain you're giving up the break, which means when they come back, they break in normal rotation. Meaning Yoder just missed out on the break that he didn't get. Four ball is pink, yes. Jack Murray confirms, yeah, you just restore the original rotation of break order. You don't get any makeup breaks. Oh boy. Bring in the coffee. Is this Michael's too?
Those are called coffees?
Yeah.
All I recall is crap.
I just need sugar. I need sugar, man. I already had coffee. All right, thank you. You would think it would be a foul to break out of order? No. No, it's each player's responsibility to know. In alternate break, it is your responsibility to know when you're breaking. So if you don't notice that the break is out of rotation, it's your fault. You know, in most instances, the players will work together. But sometimes there's mistakes in good faith, you know? And the player who misses out on the break, it was their own mistake to lose track of the rotation. So they just resume in normal rotation of break. He did hit the 6-ball first, but Rylan, with ball in hand, you don't have to move the cue ball. Maybe he liked the angle where the cue ball was. He ended up perfect on the 4. And again, without a dedicated referee on the match, it's up to the player to make sure that they don't miss out on any opportunities. He's coming up short here. Surprised he decided to shoot that in the corner. The 7-ball, I mean. And the player who won the flip doesn't get to break on the hill game? No, they do. If the break order is ever messed up during this set, if they're once they identify what the true break order is supposed to be, you return to the true break order. And there are no makeup breaks, so the person who won the flip does get the hill break. I don't know. That foul was pretty obvious. So like I said, it's up to Rylan to have said that was a foul. I get ball in hand. It's not about Jazz having to call it on himself or whatever. If Jazz didn't notice and Rylan didn't notice, you know. They're both good guys. I've talked to both of them. Rylan's a very honest player. Jack, I think you just like the color red. Not the easiest shot here. Can you follow past the side? I don't think you can miss the side here. Is he going to have to draw this out 3 rails to get there? He's checking to see if the draw will work or not. I think just then he was probably just checking to see if there are any reasonable safeties, and it doesn't really look like it. He's queuing low and outside. Big stroke here. Yeah, I kind of came up short with the cue ball too. It's almost like he wasn't really committed to that shot. Oh, no way he scratched. No way. Wow, talk about a momentum change over the last 3 games. Yeah, Josh Anderson, you don't think he was even trying to pocket that 7 ball, huh? I love loading this shot up with right spin. It's just so fun to hit it that way. He's just going to float it down, back up. All right. First match of the day, Hill. They're going to give a little fist bump. And they're going to play one game to see who moves on the winner's side. Here we go. Jazz can't believe he scratched right there. That's that Town V10 chalk that I was talking about yesterday. Oh, and a scratch on the break. How does that always happen so often, Hill? Like, what the heck? Well, something's going on with my camera. Hopefully it gets resolved. Something's glitching. Let me see if it's happening on all my cameras. Hey, thank you, Eric Nelson. Yeah, all my cameras are kind of glitching a little bit. I'll have to see what's going on with that between sets. Is it coming through to you guys like that, where it's kind of skipping a little bit? Let me know in the chat, okay? Yeah, it's skipping. Okay, we'll have to suffer through it for this Hill match, but I'll just reboot the stream afterwards. Maybe there's a software issue that the software just needs to reboot. So, yeah, we'll sort it out after this match. Apologies for that. Yeah, we'll get it sorted out, guys. Nice shot on the combo. It's actually like 3 different cameras, Tom. It's actually like 3 different types of cameras. So it's not the camera. It's a hardware issue. It's either the software in the computer or a hardware issue with my video switchers. But I'll figure it out. We'll finish this match and... you know, we'll restart a couple things, so. Correct, Jim Roberts, that's correct. Stream can't handle the tension of the Hill game. Yeah. Ball slow down. Only just. This is the shot. He's got a great angle. Just go to the other side of the 10. I don't like flirting with checking the ball because the side pocket gets kind of big. I mean, actually, never mind. The straight follow is not bad. But he does go to the other side of the ball. It's a good shot. Leaves himself just off the rail, so he's got a comfortable bridge. There was an or. Or would player B break in the third game? No. If they notice on the third game, the player A breaks in normal rotation. There are no makeup breaks. There you go, Jazz. Makes the run out after the scratch on the break from Rylan Yoder, Hill. So I am still getting some frame rate issues. I believe it's with my software. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for now. You're going to have to find it again. So if you want to follow the continued action, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube or following on Facebook so it's easy to find. But yeah, like I said, it's going to take a minute or two for me to make sure we know what's going on with the frame rate. So I'll see you guys soon. Congratulations to Rylan Yoder for Jazz McConney for moving on. Rylan Yoder is going to move to the one-loss side and try to work his way back on the long route. I was combining the words road and route. Okay, see you guys in just a couple.